a very good evening. Welcome to MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm KAVITA TONGBRAM. A team of Imphal West Commando arrested 3 persons along with more than 9 kg of WY tablets worth around 4 crore rupees. They were part of an interstate drug syndicate. Addressing a press conference held today at the conference hall of Superintendent of Police in Imphal West District, SP Ketrimem Sivakanta said the arrested persons have been identified as Longjam Ratan 30, son of El Sharad of Nongdam Awang Laikai in Imphal East District, Kangabam Jadud 52, son of K. Dijamani of Charangpat Mayai Laikai, currently residing at Wangkhayong Lanlairak, Imphal East District, and Maznu Mia, 37 years, son of Soibar Rahman of Jordanga Part 2, Dubri in Assam. The team seized 88,000 WY tablets weighing 9.614 kg, worth 4.40 crore rupees, a sum of 1,42,430 rupees, 6 mobile phones and 2 four-wheeler vehicles were also seized from them. SP Sivakanta said a team of Imphal West Commando conducted frisking and checking at Maitai Lamkhai area under Singzamai police station around 5:30 p.m. last evening. During the checking operation, the team intercepted a Hyundai 120 car bearing registration number MN01W4863. On thorough checking, the team found WY tablets wrapped in brown adhesive tape concealed in a chamber of the vehicle. On interrogation, Ratan disclosed that the recovered narcotic items belonged to one Kangabam Jadu. The team immediately arrested him. They also arrested Maznu Mia near Saparmina police station in Kangpopi district and recovered one Tata Hexa bearing registration number MN01AG3147. The arrested persons along with the seized items were handed over to Singzamai police station for further necessary action. SP Sivakanta appealed to the public to contact control room of Imphal West District SP on mobile number 6009030422 in cases of emergency and suspected cases.
Haiba garisi check tawba matamda suspected oiba magi chamber ama thengnai chamber sida hoina hangbo yengba matamda oi jingnaba adu suspected WY tablet ni haidna koi khangbadagi mangondagi total oina phangsi 9.614 kg including the weight of the wrapping brown adhesive tape ana charokna 88,000 masing oigani.
Chief Minister N. Biren has said the BJP government has brought in normalcy in Manipur and emerged as a developing state among the Northeast states. He said this during the inauguration of the newly built Northeast office of BJP, Patma Bhawan in Guwahati, inaugurated by BJP's National President JP Nadda. Chief Ministers of the BJP-led government in the Northeast attended the inauguration. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Biren said, establishing a party office for Northeast states after 4 decades will contribute in strengthening the party. It will give a new meaning to the core foundation of the party in the region. The region would have been compatible with Delhi or mainland India if BJP came to power 40 years back, he said. Expressing pleasure over the changes and development brought by BJP in such a short period of time, he said a new trust has been built by breaking the barrier among the chief ministers of the region. Chief Minister Biren further gave emphasis in strengthening the region by making sure that BJP forms a government in Nagaland, Mizoram and Meghalaya.
वन टाइम ट्रबल स्टेट मानता था, सब डरता थे मणिपुर सुनने में, नागालैंड को सुनने में डरते थे। लेकिन अभी देखिए, अभी जो रिसेंटली जो 15 अगस्त में कैसे देखा, हर ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी का हर घर तिरंगा में 5 लाख नेशनल फ्लैग वेयर होइस्टेड इन मणिपुर। तो ये सेन जो है भाजपा की थ्रू से आ रहा है, अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट को एक इकट्ठा कर रहा है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट को डेवलपमेंट में आगे ले जा रहा है। तो हम भाजपा बीजेपी को जो बाकी स्टेट है, अभी नागालैंड में हम लोग का पूरा नहीं है, मिजोरम में नहीं है, मेघालय में नहीं है, जो हम लोग का भाजपा का सरकार नहीं है, उसी में पूरा का पूरा भाजपा का सरकार बना के हम दिल्ली को सपोर्ट करना है। ये कह के हम सबको प्रणाम करता हूँ। नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar has announced that a drone training institute will be set up in every district of the state and that the construction of the building of IT Special Economic Zone will be completed by December 2022. He was speaking at the inaugural event of 3-day drone awareness training program on Indian Institute of Information Technology IIT campus at Mantripukri today. The training program is organized by IIT Senapati under the aegis of Department of Information Technology. Speaking further, Dr. Rajesh Kumar highlighted that drones are a significant asset in border security, in mapping and identifying places where poppy plantation are carried out and in farming among others. Stating that the state government is focused on improving drone services, he expressed the need for IIT Manipur to introduce certificate courses on drone technology. Noting that Manipur has the potential of becoming a big hub of drone technology, he informed that government has discussed steps to take up drone making in the state. The initiative will not only provide job opportunities to unemployed youths in the state, but will also improve Manipur's GDP, Dr. Rajesh Kumar said.
I will urge upon you to consider starting a certification course in drone training. If you can start it now, means say in a month or two, it will be a good beginning because the instruction is, I told you that from the highest authority that each district should have, and we are trying to get the ITIs perhaps into the fold so that district level drone training facilities are created and our boys and girls and people who are interested into drone technology, drone flying and getting job and employment, so that they are trained at large scale and also there are placements and jobs for them.
Speaking on the occasion, Director of IIT Manipur, Professor Krishnan Bhaskar said the use and importance of drone technology is expanding. India now has over 220 drone companies and the country is expected to be the largest maker of drones by 2030. He further said that the training program is organized with an objective of making Manipur a big hub of drone technology in the northeast.
The government of Manipur is very much interested to have this assembling thing, and I think already they are in touch with various companies, and we also have one company, a spin-off company from Anna University and called the Daksha Unmanned System, and they are also exploring the possibilities. I think once this in the special economic zone, according to the government, the building will be ready by December. I think the government will negotiate with the companies and they are very keen to develop or set up this drone assembling plates and drone spare parts manufacturing thing in Impal. I think once it is started, it will also create large number of employment opportunities for the Manipuris, particularly the young people who are the graduates who are passed out from this school.
Director of RIMS, Professor A. Santa, has inaugurated a newly constructed building, 50 beds, ladies security barrack today. Speaking on the occasion, RIMS Imphal, Professor A. Santa said the institute has been providing a campus where students feel safe to stay. Most of the hostels under CCTV surveillance for the betterment of the students. The director further stated that many buildings are nearing completion stage and will likely be inaugurated during the month of September 2022.
All those new building, 5-story buildings are coming up very soon. Some of them will be completing, even though our target was September of this year. So it's a one by one will be completing. That time we'll have much comfortable stay. For temporary right now, even the MBBS who are joining in this October or September, they have very difficult to accommodate this. I was just wondering our warden. So in that sense, this can be utilized also for some time being. And I just want to thank all those our friends from the print and electronic.
Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjeev, Head of Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology Department, Professor M. Rameshwar, Chief Accounts Officer or Financial Advisor S. Sarat, Warden, Engineer staff and students were among those present at the inaugural event. As part of War on Drugs 2.0, Sangaikot Police and Churchandpur district has summoned the chief of as Gilvung village, Ngamthang Haukif. The step was taken up following strict instructions by the Chief Minister in Biren during a meeting with top-ranking officials of police and narcotics and affairs of border (NAB) to monitor the villages cultivating poppy illegally. Officer in charge of Sangaikot Police Station, Inspector Thangpu Kipken, sent a summon to the chief of as Gilvung village, Ngamthang, to appear at the the station. According to the summon, police came to know about illegal poppy cultivation at Sangaikot subdivision during a technical survey through Manipur Remote Sensing Application Center, mapping and drone. Hence, the chief was summoned to appear at the station on September 1 at 1 p.m. under Section 67 of Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985. Legal action will be taken up against the chief if he fails to do so. In the last 2 days, 3 persons died in road accidents in different parts of the state. According to a police report, a man died after riding down Cherau Hills in a Honda Activa last morning at 10:30. The person has been identified as M. Krishnakanta, 18, son of M. Komai of Naharup. Meanwhile, a woman died when a Bullet Royal Enfield with registration number MN04Z2905 collided with a bike at Naurengthom Kulem Laikai under Lamphel Police Station last afternoon. The woman was a pillion rider on the Bullet Royal Enfield, which was coming from Iroisemba side. The deceased has been identified as Chanchan Sowam, 30, daughter of Sowam Rageshwar of Kaisampat Konjang Hazari Dobi Machulairak. The body was handed over to family members after a post-mortem at RIMS. A case has been registered at Lamphel Police to investigate the accident. On the other hand, a van driver died after a van bearing registration number MN04A0617 coming from Imphal collided with a Tata truck bearing registration number NL01L7469 coming from Sekmai. The accident took place at Konghampad Laikol around 7:30 p.m. on August 28. The deceased person has been identified as Thokchom Umakanta, 35, son of Kiran of Bishnupur Ward number 4, presently staying at Sekmai Thangalaikai. Kanglaipa Students Association congratulated its General Secretary Thangzam Joshikanta on having conferred the Indo-Nepal Friendship International Award 2022 by Dalit Sahitya Academy, Nepal in recognition of his works in various social causes. In a congratulatory release, KSA said, Thangzam Joshikanta is a student leader who has worked for the welfare of the students' society. He has taken up various works which encourage students to secure financial independence and self-reliance by building up work culture among the youths, the press release said. A special judge NIA has sentenced 5 years imprisonment to 2 women for their involvement in a hand grenade attack at Raj Bhawan in Imphal in January 2019. During the sentence hearing, Special PP said that the 2 have already been convicted by the court under UAPA 1967 and other sections of IPC. He appealed for sentencing them to maximum terms as their offences are against the state and people with intent to terrorize people. However, the Defence Counsel prayed for minimum penalty as dictated in the respective sections of law, citing illness among family members of the accused people and several other inconveniences. After hearing body arguments, the court sentenced the first convict to undergo rigorous imprisonment for a period of 5 years. A new branch of Kanglai Peoples Against Narcotics and Psychotropic Substance, Kanglai Panas, inaugurated yesterday at Irong Makhalaikai. A statement released by the Publicity Secretary of Kanglai Panas headquarters said, Mustaqim has been appointed as the President, CH Imtiaz Ahmed as the Vice President and Muhammad Afan as the General Secretary of the new branch. A drive committee of 4 members has also been formed, it said. The members pledged to ban use and sale of drugs in and around Irong. Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
HIV IBC lambi mari khaktada miyoy amadagi amada sindoi.
HIV positive. Welcome you all to Lunako Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will commission the first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant at the Cochin Shipyard Limited in Kochi on September 2. The Prime Minister's office PMO said Modi will be in Karnataka and Kerala on September 1 and 2 to attend several programs and will even pay a visit to the birthplace of Indian Vedic scholar Adi Sankacharya at Kaladi village near Cochin Airport. He will also inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of projects worth around rupees 3,800 crores in Mangaluru. The PMO noted that Modi has been a strong proponent of self-reliance, especially in strategic sectors, and commissioning of INS Vikrant will mark a significant step towards this. It will be the first indigenously designed and built aircraft carrier designed by the Indian Navy's in-house Warship Design Bureau WDB and built by the Cochin Shipyard, a public sector shipyard. Vikrant has been built with state-of-the-art automation features and is the largest ship ever built in the maritime history of India. The aircraft carrier is named after her illustrious predecessor, India's first, which had played a vital role in 1971 war, the PMO noted. Even as the Congress reels from the resignation of top leader Ghulam Nabi Azad, the worst seems to have not passed as 51 leaders are set to resign and join Azad's new party. Since Azad's resignation, 64 leaders have left the party. The leaders include former Jammu and Kashmir Deputy Chief Minister Tara Chand, who resigned from the party in support of Ghulam Nabi Azad today. They submitted a joint resignation letter to Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Chand and several others, including former ministers Abdul Majid Wani, Manohar Lal Sharma, Gharu Ram and former MLA Balwant Singh announced their resignations from the party, including its primary membership at a press conference. Azad quit the Congress, his party of over 5 decades, on Friday with a cutting resignation letter targeting the Gandhis, especially Rahul Gandhi, whom he called out for childish behavior and immaturity. Since then, over a dozen key leaders of the Congress, including former ministers and legislatures, have quit and announced their support to Azad. A large number of panchayat members and workers have also said they backed Azad. Azad claims 95% party workers, panchayat members and district development council members of the Congress in Jammu and Kashmir have joined him. Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia today claimed that nothing was found in his bank locker after the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) searched the locker in connection with the liquor scam. He said that he and his family got a clean sheet. A team of about 5 CBI officials reached the PNB branch at Sector 4 Bashundhara in Ghaziabad on the outskirts of the national capital to execute the search. CBI raided his house on Janmashtami and the keys of the lockers were seized by the CBI during the raids on August 19. Today, CBI opened that locker but found nothing except jewellery amounting to Rs 70,000 to Rs 80,000, which belonged to his wife, was found, he said. Fighting between rival Iraqi forces resumed today in Baghdad, where 23 supporters of SITE leader Moqtada Sadr have been shot dead since Monday, according to the latest toll by medics. At least 380 people were also injured, the medical source said. Clashes between Saddam's supporters and the army and men of the Hased al-Shabi, former paramilitaries integrated into the Iraqi forces, had calmed down overnight but resumed again on today morning. Automatic weapon and rocket fire echoed throughout Baghdad from the high security green zone, which houses government buildings and diplomatic missions, according to the report. Now the headlines once again. And that brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Thanks for watching.
Admission की खुदोंचाबा लेजरे इंडिया की मनुंदा ममिंग लेरबा इंस्टीट्यूट सिंगदा MBBS, MD, MS, BDS तमनिंगबा सिंगीदमक नीट क्वालिफाइड ओइरबा छात्र सिंग लो पैकेज तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेजरे अमदी इंजीनियरिंग तमनिंगबा छात्र सिंगी ओइना IILM यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेटर नोएडा इन कोलैबोरेशन विद IBM दा तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेरे नॉर्थ स्टूडेंट सिंगीदमक स्पेशल स्कॉलरशिप की खुदोंचाबासु पिजरी 7005414830 नत्रगा 7310184494 नत्रगा 8787362480 अमसुंग 038529535527 अकुपा मरोल गिदमक पिजरीबा नंबर असिदा ngasi mak contact tobiyu class 10 12 loidaba
HIV हाइबसी लंबी मरी खक्तदा मियोय अमदगे अमद संदोय
HIV positive oiba mama mapadagi machada
सखंगदबा मियोयसिंगा कोंडोम यावदना युमान मरी थंबा मतमदा HIV संदोय
mi amaga yatum sirin waiduna sizinabada HIV sandoi
ana layeng de ikap matamda HIV test tobe ikap labani HIV संदोय
चांग नायना अमदी नियम चुमना कोंडोम सिजनबना HIV दगी ngakthokpon
sexual transmitted infection STI
हाइबदी फिनुंगी लेना दगी सुंगा थोपंगमी
अदुगा अंगांग पामद्रबदी कोंडोम सिजनबियो
HIV हाइबा virus asina mipung khudimak ta sokhali
मसीगी नमखै लेते चाही लाइनिंग कांगलुप नत्रगा नुपा नुपी अंगांग खाइदे
मसिना मी अमदगे अमदा मथंग मथंग संदोपंगम
अइना दोमु सिंगनरी HIV टेस्ट तौनबगिदमक अइना दोमु सिंगनरी कोंडोम सिजनबगिदमक
aina domu singnari nasabo HIV dai kanjanaba HIV AIDS ki maramda hena kupa moron khangnabagi damak
AIDS toll free number 1097 दा फोन तोबी
इंग्लिश हिंदी नत्रगा मणिपुरी द वरी साबा यागनी
नाको AIDS ऐप सु डाउनलोड तोबियो अमदी सिजनबियो
हौजिक लमदम असिदा वाखल मपुम फाद्रिबा इंखलक्लिबा नहा कया अमदी मयाई काबा चिंजाकता इराकनदुना लेरि मसिदा तुमिन्ना लेदुना येंबगी महुत्ता अचुंबा लंबी पुरकनबा होटनबा मथौ ताई हाइरिबा सेंटर असिदा मेंटल हेल्थ डिसऑर्डर अमदी ड्रग एडिक्शन की ट्रीटमेंट तौजरी अदोमदोंगी इचाइनाउ सिंगसु मथौ तारबदी लेंसिनबिरउ अदोंगिदमक्ता लेजरे याइपोक्पा रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर क्वाकैथेल अखामलेका